Hey guys, it's Becca with Adventure Dog Days, and I'm finally back filming a Lashes and Leashes all about taking my service dog to a music festival. I'm trying like a whole new setup right now with how I'm filming this video. So it's my iPhone propped on 3 light bulb boxes, and I have my computer right here as like a viewfinder. I always like to take my nose rings out before I put a lot of makeup on because then it gets all like gross, and I'm trying not to do that. Before we get started in the questions and me just talking about the whole overall experience, everything that I use is linked down below, so make sure you check that out. It's the first week of July that I'm filming this, and Bonnaroo was just a couple weeks ago, so not even that long ago. And I got invited to go out with the festival babes. It was my first brand trip event that I've ever done, and I'm like so proud of myself, honestly. Since then, they have already invited me on 2 more brand events slash trips, and I'm just like over the moon excited and so thankful for them. There she is, right up here. Don't lick my face, not right now. Okay. So Bonnaroo was the first festival that Weuweu's ever been to, and I was not too concerned because she has been to concerts and other places with me, so I felt like that she could handle it. I've taken Weuweu to... Where have I taken Weuweu? She saw Reba in concert. She has gone to 2 comedy shows. She went to see Fluffy and, oh my gosh, I forgot his name. He's from the Impractical Jokers. Oh, my mom's gonna kill me. I forgot his name, but we took a picture with him. Look, here's a picture right here. I'll put it right here. Are we even? I think they're not even, for sure, not even. Not only has Weuweu been to other concerts and comedy shows, she's also been like on an airplane, and she's been to Disney World, so I really knew that she could handle it. The only concern that I did have though was the heat. Back in like 2016, I think it was, I actually went to Bonnaroo, and so I kind of knew what to expect going in. Obviously, it was my first time going with a dog, but I think that helped me a lot because I already know the atmosphere of this type of music festival. Let me tell you though, this time around, from my first Bonnaroo to this latest Bonnaroo, was completely different vibes for myself. Overall, I'd say it was a pretty good trip besides the access issue that we had, which I'll get into later. And I kind of already made like a TikTok post and an Instagram story post about it, but we did have an access issue on day 3, which I really could have done without. Kind of go in order of like the days and what happened. Day 1 was pretty uneventful, honestly. But I will say that I'm really happy with how the festival babes handled everything for me because I did not have to do anything. They got the VIP tickets for me, they got the parking pass for me, and they even made the accommodation note that I need accessible parking. And so when I got to pick up my tickets at the box office, everything was all set. Because Bonnaroo was so close to where I live, I didn't stay there. So they did offer to give me a parking pass. And honestly, I cannot imagine having a parking pass and like camping there for the 4 days with the service dog. That would just have not been the best idea. So luckily I got to go like home each night. But the first time I attended Bonnaroo, I did the parking pass, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. But again, nothing that I would do with a service dog. It takes forever to get into Bonnaroo if you have like GA tickets and if you don't have accessible parking. But luckily for me, I was VIP and had the accessible parking. So it was like maybe only like 25-30 minute wait, which is not a long time. Once we got there, they have us come out of the car and they search your car, which makes me very comfortable. And we will circle back to that on the 3rd day. But the first day, they searched my car. I told them that I had a dog in a crate, and they wanted me to keep Weuweu in a crate, so I did. And they just searched my car, and she was like totally fine, doesn't care. Oh, and mind you, the festival technically starts at like 9 a.m. is when Bonnaroo opens, but like music doesn't start in Bonnaroo until about noon. And I didn't get there until about 4 p.m. because with the festival babes, we had certain meetup times, and so technically I didn't have to be there all day. I just had to be there for the meetup time. Spoiler alert, we did not meet up on Thursday because I couldn't even get into Bonnaroo. No one could because a storm came. I'll insert some clips of what Weuweu and I did. We kind of just hung out in my car and were like people watching because we like really couldn't do anything else. We literally could not get into Bonnaroo where like all of the fun stuff is. We were just hanging in like the parking lot, which is like a giant field of like so many acres of just cars and like where people are camping. So that's where we hung out for about like 40 minutes until I was like, Kamea keeps sighing. Do you want to leave? Yeah, so on Thursday, we just like really hung out in the car and did not do much. We got out and walked around the parking lot a little bit, but that, I mean, it's just, there's not much to do. It's just a bunch of people on drugs walking around and like, oh, puppy, puppy. And I will insert a clip of someone coming up and they were like, oh, I'm a friend. Like I could just tell that they were probably definitely under the influence, which you do you. I just, that was not me this year, especially with having a service dog, but I thought it was pretty funny. I'm gonna kind of jump ahead actually, just while I'm talking about that. I had more people try to interact with Weuweu at Bonnaroo than I did at Disney World, and that Disney World was full of children. Okay, Bonnaroo was full of adults, and it was like way worse than Disney World. So that was really the first day. It was like honestly super uneventful. The second day, I am trying to think of what I even did the second day. The second day we had a meetup with Corona. That is what we did. Not only was I working with the festival babes, but they had us working with other brands too. So Corona was one of them. And so we had a meetup at the Corona stand on the second day, and we did like a little photo shoot. I'll insert some pictures, and it was really cool because we were just getting like free drinks. I don't drink beer, and so it was kind of awkward. I was like, oh, I'll just, I'll have a water. But Weuweu is definitely like the star of the show. Everyone wanted to take pictures with her, which I didn't really mind, because I know like signing up for this event, like I had to be a part of pictures, and I was like, how about my dog does the pictures instead? So I mean, I did take some pictures, but it was a lot more easier for me to be like, just take a picture of my dog. Everyone wants to see a dog anyway. So before and after we did that, we went to the VIP lounge and just hung out, because like I mentioned, the Festival Babes offered me 2 GA tickets or 1 VIP ticket, and I took the VIP ticket. I was going to do the GA tickets, and I asked a couple people if they wanted to come. No one could commit to going to all 4 days because that was a part of it. Like I had to be there for all of the meetups. And so I was just like, you know what, I don't want to like strain my relationship with anyone. I will just go by myself. I think the third day was probably my favorite because the weather wasn't too bad. I mean, it was scorching hot, but it wasn't like terrible. I'm talking about the second day. The second day was my favorite because it wasn't, you know what I'm saying. And the third day was the hottest day for sure. But the second day, it was really chill, and it was the first time that I met everyone a part of the Festival Babes, and just with like networking with other companies and meeting new people. I made some really good friends, like I still talk to, and one of them actually lives here in Nashville. Shout out to you, Kaylee. I'm so excited to get together and just have some more fun, and really just like, it really like brought out something new in me. Just being back surrounded in that element, because I really do love music, and I haven't, gone to a lot of music events in a long time. Granted, like COVID happened, and I wasn't doing that as often. And I'm not saying like I want to do that every day or even like every month. It's just every once in a while when the opportunity comes, I'm gonna be really excited for it. Okay, these dark circles, I swear, I can't stand. I have tried, not Botox, it's something similar to Botox, but like Botox wouldn't help the darkness. I'm gonna try something else, so she said like she takes my blood, she spins it and puts it back under my eyes. I don't know exactly what it's called. Shout out to you, Ericka. I post about her all over my story on Instagram. I'll also link her down below. If you're in the Nashville area and need some like oomph in how you feel about yourself, she's definitely the girl, but it is so expensive. So I'm just gonna wait a minute. Got some other things I need to do first, and then we're fixing these under eyes. So the third day, our meetup was a photo shoot, like runway situation. I am not made for a runway. I should have Googled, I should have watched videos on how to act like you know what you're doing, on how to walk. Apparently I can't even walk. It makes sense because I have a mobility dog, but it's like, okay. I will probably never sign up for that again unless I take some serious classes on how to not look like an idiot. But even though I did not enjoy watching the videos of myself, I did enjoy the atmosphere anyway. It was really cool. They gifted me cowgirl boots. Unfortunately, they didn't fit, so I gave them to my sister, and she loves them, so that's pretty cool. And Weuweu got like decked out in a bandana and had her own little fashion show moment, so that was pretty cool too. Oh, I will say, during that day, I'm not going to call it a fake service dog. I'm not for that. I'm not doing that. However, there was a dog in service dog vest who was reactive. I will like claim if a dog's reactive, because that you can just, And after we did the runway, I guess they were watching and they saw Weuweu and I already know that is way too much blush. But I think I need some more life in my light anyway, so it's not that bad. But I think that they saw Weuweu and I, and she comes up, and this dog, I think it was an Australian Shepherd, it was like low-key dragging her. Well, like she had semi-controlled the dog, but it was definitely way ahead of her. And she was just like, oh my gosh, can they meet? And I look and I'm like, and Weuweu's just in a down in front of me. And I look over and I'm like, oh no, she's working. And then like the dog just like gets all excited. It's an Aussie. I mean, Aussies are so exciting. Like just to be alive, they're excited. And it caught Weuweu's attention. So Weuweu like just looks at her. And then as soon as Weuweu made eye contact with that dog just started going crazy barking. I don't think it was being aggressive. It was just being an untrained, reactive Aussie, being vocal. Like, I'm sure it did want to play with Weuweu, and that's what the owner was saying. She was like, oh, she just wants to play. She's excited. She's still in training, is what the owner said. And so, again, I don't think like this dog was being aggressive. It's just, it wasn't acting appropriately. It wasn't acting how it should be. And even if it came super cool, calm, and collected, I still wouldn't have let them meet because Weuweu is working. I really need Weuweu to like focus on me and my heart rate in case my scent goes crazy, so she knows if I'm about to pass out or not. Like, it is very important for Weuweu to not go play with your dog. She needs to pay attention to mommy. But even though that happened, it was really cool because a couple of the people that I were with, they like kind of like almost barricaded us because this dog was like kind of coming and the owner didn't have the best hand on the dog. And these three girls just like stand in front of Weuweu and I was like, no, she's working, like they cannot interact right now. And they were so sweet about it. And I just thought that was really cool. Like, I'm very good at advocating for myself and my dog, but it was really cool to see these strangers who I just met yesterday like stand up for me. I appreciated that so much. Oh wait, the third day. I'm talking about the third day. Like, I have notes right here and I'm not like, hold on. I have notes and I'm not paying any attention to these notes. I'm talking about the third day right now. The third day is when I had the access issue. How did I just like skip over that completely? So yeah, the good old access issue. Mind you, I'm like, just remember, this is the third day. That means I've been here. This is 2 other days. I've gone through the same routine. I've seen the same people, the same parking, I've been wristband, you can scan it. I've been here. Well, today they decided that Bonnaroo is not service stop friendly, which illegal. And the person who, this whole incident happened when we were at the car checkpoint where they have to search my car, and Weuweu was not in a crate this time. She was loose and she was unvested, which totally legal. She doesn't have to be in a crate and she doesn't have to be vested in my car or even during the event. Anyway, when the person came up, saw her, she was just sitting there because she's just a good girl. Oh, I need proper documentation. Do you have a certificate on you? I don't know if we can let her in because she's a dog and we're not dog friendly. And I was like, oh, well, there's actually no certification. She is a service dog. I've been here 3 days and I was very nice about it. And they're like, okay, well, I've just like, you're the first service dog that I've seen. And I just like, I can't let you in unless you have the certification on you. And I'm like, okay, just breathe. Weuweu starts like literally alerting me to my heart rate right then and there. And I look at this man and I'm like, you see what she's doing right now? She's nose nudging me. It's because my heart rate is going up. I have cardiac problems, which is already more information that I need to be giving you. I don't owe you any of this information. And he was like, okay, well, let me go get someone else. And so he went and got his supervisor, and his supervisor was very sweet. He apologized for how the other guy acted, and I really appreciated that. However, it was still like an ongoing. So the supervisor came and was like, oh, I'm sorry, like if it was me, like I would just let you through. And I'm like, oh, okay, but it is you now, so just let me through. And he was like, well, now that this has been brought to our attention, he actually called someone higher up than me. So I'm guessing a manager is higher up than a supervisor, I think is how that works. And so now I had to wait for this person to come and see if I was legit, is what they said. And I'm like, what does that even mean? I don't understand what this means. But I was like, okay. So they had me enter into the park and pull over to the side. Mind you, they have not searched my car. They have not searched my person. I obviously have nothing on me. But please keep in mind how dangerous this is, that they let me in through security without searching me or my car or anything. It literally takes 12 minutes. I know it takes 12 minutes because I was recording the entire thing, and I hope I have it on this phone. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad if I don't. But again, I know I posted on TikTok, so I have like some stuff there. But it took a long time. That 12 minutes is a long time to just be sitting and having people talk about if you are legit or not. And I'm like, again, like scan my accessibility sign, scan my wristband. Like I've already been here before. We've done this whole thing. This is day 3. And so finally the manager comes, and again, he's sweet. And so I'm glad he's sweet, and I'm glad the second guy was sweet. The first guy was not. But that just doesn't make up for the fact that this issue happened to begin with, and it doesn't make up for the fact that I said, word for word, I said, no one has searched me or my car yet. Would you like to search me and my car? And they were like, no, it's okay. You've been here before. Like, you're good to go in. We don't want to bother you anymore because of we gave you this issue already. And I'm like, no, like, I literally said, please, like, I will get out. You can search my car. And they insisted, like, no, it's fine. I'm not going to search your car. Just go on and have fun. And I was like, you know what? Like, I know I'm fine. So, like, I'm not going to keep arguing. I'm going to go. So I left and I went and I parked in the accessible parking. And I, like, just sat there having a full-blown panic attack. I'm texting people, and I'm like, oh, I don't have my meds on me. And my mom was so sweet enough to be like, let me, and she's like an hour and a half away. She was like, let me come give you your meds. And I was like, no, that would just, like, that would take too long because, well, it's going to take forever to get here. And then you can't even come in because you don't have a ticket or anything. Yeah, so I just, like, sat there, and Weuweu was just, like, nose nudging, like, mother, breathe. But it wasn't even the access issue that upset me the most. What upset me the most was not searching my car. If you're not searching my car, I know there's other people you're not searching. And obviously nothing happened because I'm here making this video right now. But I live in America in this day and age. It's scary, and that just kept running through my mind. And I'm sure, I'm not gonna, like, say anything else, but I'm sure some of you, if not a lot of you, understand where my thought process is on feeling scared that they didn't search my car, and thinking, like, then that means they're probably not searching everyone. And that's, anyway, I sent a long email. And I'm done talking about it because I'm, like, gonna get worked up all over again. Like, I'm not even doing my makeup. I'm just talking about how dangerous that was. But obviously, here I am. I'm filming this video. Everything's fine. Whatnot. Okay, we're moving on. I would probably talk about that for way too long. Let me look at my notes. The fourth day, I didn't go. I'm just gonna sum it up really quickly like that. I did not go. I texted the festival babes, and I was like, listen, like, I just can't go. There's stuff going on. Yesterday made me feel very, like, nervous, and our meetup wasn't until about 7:30 at night, and that's just already too late for me in the sense of, like, I did not want to be there past dark because I am very scared of things. And they were very understanding. They were so sweet. I gave them so much content. I'm sure you guys know because all I was posting about was Bonnaroo and the festival babes, but they were so sweet, and seriously, like, the most wonderful group of women who are so accommodating, and they're so sweet. And I don't know, like, I can't say, like, nothing bad about them, seriously. Anyway, so the fourth day I didn't go, and yeah, that was kind of like the overall Bonnaroo experience. So now I'm gonna just jump into some of the top questions that I got. I asked you guys questions on Instagram, and I'm gonna go through some of them. So the first, oh my god, this is why I wrote notes. The first question is, were people respectful of her? And my little, like, dashes was, Disney was better, the festival babes amazing with fake service dog. I wrote fake service dog because fake is easier to write than reactive. I don't mean fake. Well, I already answered that question. Yes, the festival babes was amazing with that reactive dog, and I had more people wanting to pet Weuweu at this music festival than I did at Disney World, if that tells you anything. The next question is, I really need to do my makeup, is advice for a team going to a festival. And my advice would be, make sure that your dog has gone other places first. Don't have this music festival or any music festival be the first major event that they go to, because there is a lot happening and a lot of it is out of your control. So not only is, you know, the commute a hassle, depending on the time of year, the heat, the weather, even if it's cold, most music festivals are outdoor. You have to get through a lot of security. There's a lot of lines. There's typically a lot of drugs and alcohol. So people are not in their right state of mind. And, you know, people, while they're usually, like, to me, it's like, okay, if you're on, like, shrooms or you're you're smoking weed, you're probably like the most respectful because you're just having a good time. But it's like that, it's the people drinking alcohol that worry me, because you can tick them off really easily if you say, hey, like, don't pet my dog. And, you know, you can really aggravate a drunk person a lot quicker than you can a kid if you're at like Disney World or something. And so that's what I would say. It's just like, be prepared for the different kind of people you're going to run into. And I would seriously make sure that a music festival is not the first event that your dog has gone to. Like, try and find like local like street festivals near you. Like, I don't know, I'm sure this isn't everywhere thing, but like here in Middle Tennessee and Nashville specifically, like, go to the farmer's market, go like watch some like live music on a patio. Make sure your dog can handle big crowds, make sure your dog can handle loud music. I just like really would not, if Weuweu never went to Disney World, I would not have taken her to Bonnaroo, because Disney World proved to me that she can handle something as big as Bonnaroo. And I think what helped me a lot too was I've been, so I knew what to expect. Oh, another thing that I wrote down, this is, you don't have to do this, but now that I've been spoiled, I'm only ever gonna do this. I'm only ever gonna have a VIP pass if I do a music festival with my dog, because I cannot imagine having just a GA ticket, because if you have a GA ticket with the general admissions ticket, you don't have access to like indoor buildings for free. I think there's some, at least, I'm speaking on Bonnaroo. Other music festivals might be different. I've been to other music festivals and they ran pretty similar to Bonnaroo, but you would have to like wait in long lines and pay money to get into the tiniest little air-conditioned, you know, area. But having the VIP pass, there's a giant indoor air-conditioned area that I could go to whenever I wanted. And so now I would never take a dog to any music festival unless I have a VIP ticket, purely just because like I need to go hide away in AC, and I know my dog does too. Most difficult part of having her, oh, that one right there, water is not free. I can withhold myself from water, like I'll chug a bunch of water and liquid IV before I go, and Weuweu will need a lot more water than I do, which again, like, I mean, I understand, but water's not free. So I think that was a difficult part. I was like, holy shit. Luckily, I made friends with one of the security guards in the VIP lounge the second day I was there, and he was cool, and he was like, listen, you need water, she needs water, you come to me. Because water was like $5 there for a can of water. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot just keep dishing this out. Like, obviously, like, I would do it for her. But it was nice that I met that security guard. Shout out to you, Jerry. Jerry, I remember you. I also tried looking you up on Facebook and I couldn't find you. So I don't know. Did you give me a fake name? Maybe. But shout out to you, Jerry, for giving us water. That was so nice. Another difficult thing was needing to take more breaks because of the heat. So I feel like Weuweu needed to take more breaks than I did. And I don't know if that was just me being a helicopter mom or if she like actually really needed to, but like every like hour I'd be like, okay, I'm going to the VIP lounge and I'm sitting in the AC with my dog. Even if I didn't need it, I just did not want to push her at all. Would I do it again? And I absolutely would. And I'm gonna do it again. Not Bonnaroo necessarily, which, I mean, like, I would do Bonnaroo again, but in August, next month, I think it is, the Festival Babes actually asked me to go to another event with Weuweu, so I'll be doing it again. Listen, y'all, I cannot talk and do my mascara, so hold on. I say this every time. I love how it's called Lashes and Leashes, but whenever I do my lashes, I, like, never really show you because I can't do both. I can curl my lashes and talk, but I can't put mascara on. Maybe let me try. Watch. I'll try. Okay, the other answer that I had to would I do it again is yes, and I would be bringing different equipment. Oh my God, I'm doing it. It's not really in focus. Yeah, it is. I would just bring more cooling equipment if I did it in the summer. So I had a cooling bandana for her, but I think I would bring like a cooling vest instead. And I'm done talking. If you like these videos, I have a lot more on TikTok. I do like a short form Lashes and Leashes there, so go check it out. Well, pretty much it for this video. Shit, how do you take these out? Ooh, there we go. Well, thank you. Oh, nose rings. I do this all the time. Well, thank you so much for watching this Lashes and Leashes. If you have any questions, comment them down below. Send me a message on Instagram and I will do my best to answer. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok, Instagram. I just downloaded Threads. I'm having a lot of fun. So All my socials are at Adventure Dog Days. You can find me pretty much anywhere. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Everything will be linked down below, and I hope to see you guys soon because I forgot how much I love making these videos. So yeah, thanks. So yeah, thanks. I don't know how to end this. Okay, how should I end this? I'm just leaving this in. Ooh, wait. Volume. No. I'm done. Bye.